Hello everyone, it's Tania Davies here, the Success Slow Coach, speaker, trainer and therapist, owner and director of the Mindful Impact Wellness Hub. I have the great pleasure today to be having a chat, a nice casual chat with Angela McMillan. Hi Angela, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm very good. Thanks for joining me today. Look, everybody, Angela is a speaker, coach, and soon to be author on movement and productivity. Angela, can you give us a bit of an idea just so the audience can work out who am I talking to today?
Okay, so movement and productivity comes from I have two businesses, my fingers in two big pies.
Yum.
One, yeah, one being my transformational movement coaching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner, dance teacher. Feldenkrais is about mind body awareness. And by moving slow, being the slow coach, you'll know about this.
Yeah, definitely.
Your brain can actually detect what's happening and can help you reduce pain, reduce stress, calm your system. So that was one piece.
Yeah.
The other is I'm an online marketing coach.
Oh.
So
A woman after my own heart.
so I wanted to combine the two because in growing both my businesses, I needed to be productive. I was a single mum, two small children, also working part-time. I had to make the most out of the short time that I had. So I decided then, well, actually being more self-aware can actually help you be more productive. So
yeah, definitely. Now, you used a very big word and it's too early in the day. So what was the word? Could you slow it down for us so that everybody can understand what the word was for us? The Feldenkrais?
Feldenkrais.
And where does that come from?
Feldenkrais is the name of Moshe Feldenkrais that created this method.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. How long have you been working with that particular Feldenkrais methodology?
So funny story. I actually met my Feldenkrais teacher in 1999.
Oh, so not that long ago then.
Yeah, not that long ago. I was fresh out of my dance training. I thought I had amazing control and presence and, balance and all of that stuff that you gain as a dancer. And I met this guy at a dance party, a bush doof. He's a music producer as well as a Feldenkrais teacher, and he moved brilliantly, better than all of my dance teachers, yoga teachers, and he wasn't a dancer, he wasn't even a martial artist. And I'm like, well, there's something about what he teaches. Let me explore more. And I just fell in love with it, and I realized there's so much more depth to learning about the body.
So it's like the secret sauce.
Now, how many years since then?
Let's not do that to ourselves.
Yes.
So Angela, you're also, you run the Movement Online Academy. Yes. Tell me about that.
Okay, so in starting my Feldenkrais business, I wanted to find out about how to market myself online, doing social media, email marketing, Facebook ads. And diving into that, I saw all these other coaches online. And my coach said to me, could you teach Feldenkrais online? I'm like, absolutely not. No, it's hands-on, it's a group class. But then I was looking at all these other coaches she was working with, and they were like having really great success teaching online. So I thought, I'll try it. And I absolutely loved it. That was 6 years ago. And so that's what also led me into teaching online marketing. And so the Movement Online Academy was created back then. I was on another platform called Teachable. Maybe you've heard of that platform. I've recently moved to a platform, Mighty Networks, which actually has a community forum.
Okay.
And so inside the forum, I have free courses. So anyone can come and try and discover for themselves Feldenkrais.
And can our listeners get to that through the link that I'm going to be putting in the description?
Yes.
Yep, excellent.
So they can come and try the courses and also have conversations around this movement practice and all kinds of other health and wellness. Yep. Maybe I'll have you in there sometime. We have fireside chats. We have fireside chats, informal conversations with guest experts, and really to help everyone, understand more about themselves, their brain, their body, and their...
Great. So Angela,
yes,
one of the reasons I actually asked you to come and have a chat with me and obviously help our audience out in the slow leadership movement side of things is that part of the conversation we've already been having. You've been using the concept of slow quite a bit, and you know that's all. I'm all about everything slow.
Yes.
So, in your opinion, as a very successful businesswoman, why do you think most people actually struggle to slow down their worlds?
Oh, what a great question.
I thought so.
We have been trained to hustle, to reach the goal, to push ourselves, to go hard or go home, no pain, no gain. It's embedded in our culture. And so, and unless we're working hard, are we a valued human being?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the problem I have with anyone that comes to Feldenkrais is how do they connect with themselves and slow down and know that we're not actually here to reach that end goal. It's about the process of getting there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is a very strong fear of missing out in the world, especially with regard to the hustle, as you said. I hear it from all my clients. In fact, the only way I can do the work I do with my clients is actually to get them to slow down, just like you. So can you share with us an experience that you've had in your life where either you've consciously decided to slow down or the universe has royally slowed you down? And what did you learn from it?
Oh, yes. So, I've already talked about why I came to Feldenkrais. And that was from a dance background. And I wanted to improve my dance. 7 years ago, when I was pregnant with my little boy, he's here. You might hear him. Might come and join us and say hi.
Right. We're mums. We get it.
Anyway, he at the time I was forced out of my career. His dad left the country. I was on my own. I was about to give birth on my own with also a 5-year-old. I was super stressed.
Yeah.
And unless I found a way to calm down, to lower my stress levels, the well-being of the baby that I was growing inside of me was going to be, was going to affect him.
Yeah.
So I was forced to take a step back, slow down, and lucky I did have the space and the time to do that.
Wow.
And in doing that, it just changed my whole perspective on the Feldenkrais method, because I went back to doing more of the slower, calming, breathing lessons. And that then by doing that, I was like, so many more people need to know about this practice. It's helped me so much. And so it kind of launched my Feldenkrais practice back then.
Wow. What a great gift for your son too, bringing him into the world with a calmer mum too.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been teaching hypnobirthing for many years, and the mindset around moving into birth, and you're so right, you're absolutely bang on. If we move in with any stresses in our life in that space, it makes the birthing process itself that much more intense is the word I think I'll use there. So yeah, you've done the right thing. So what do you actually think? What is your bumper sticker message for the key to living a slower and balanced life?
Right. So one of my key messages is, a lot of people talk about fitness and health. And I believe unless you're addressing the nervous system, you can't have a full fitness diet. You can't have a full life because the nervous system is what controls everything. And you would know it as a slow coach. You need to connect in with that deep, that's what drives everything, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And unless you're connecting to that and understanding how, everyday life and trauma and experiences affects that, then you're really not going to get anywhere. You can do all the mindset stuff. But unless you're addressing it in your body and your nervous system, it's not going to stick.
I totally agree with you. All the work I have to do, if somebody's ignoring their traumas, they're going to feel it in the body. That's for sure. Yes. So what's the best advice you've ever received about slowing down yourself from somebody you've worked with or some kind of leader in your life?
Ooh, best piece of advice is breath work. All about the breath work. Because breathing is one of those body you can do to help change your body's chemistry. And it's one of the only things you can do. So by connecting to breath, and with Feldenkrais, there is no right or wrong way in breathing. We have a multiple like so many lessons. And it's about being able to take in breath, being able to move the body and the spine, and expand the lung capacity. So
it's such a safe place to be too with your breath. I mean, you're never going to be without it until the very end. So it's a great place to always anchor and come back to. And that's certainly something, just like you, that with my clients, it always comes back to the breath and how much it actually does control the body as well. Yep. So it's some pretty good advice. But, you know, none of us are perfect. No, I'm working on it. But what is your biggest challenge still in this world? Everything you know, what is still the biggest challenge you face in slowing down?
The monkey mindset of I'm not doing enough, I need to do this, I need to do that, or I've got to look after the boys, I've got to connect with my partner, I've got to have a social life, I've got to make sure my clients looked after, all of these things for balance.
All the goddess.
How do you find the balance and still find self-care? And look, and it's for sometimes it does definitely, for me, it comes down to what's important versus what's urgent. Not everything that's urgent, or as we make it out to be urgent, is. It really comes down to the important side of things, because we can make a lot of things in our life urgent. So on that, how do you think businesses in particular can actually benefit when their leaders are actually more consciously slowing down? How can they benefit?
Yeah.
Well, it's out in the marketplace more and more. To connect with self, to have more self-awareness, means that you are more balanced and calm. Therefore, your interactions with others around you is more balanced and calm. You can have clearer communication. Everyone's on the same page because you're having that clearer communication. It's when you don't have clear communication that things break down. So if you're more comfortable in your body and yourself, then you are able to be more comfortable and share.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is that whole concept, isn't it, about just leading by example. You can't ask the people underneath you to go home at 5 o'clock when you stay there till 10 o'clock every night. You do need to lead by example.
Yep, exactly.
So if our audience actually wants to get in contact with you personally to do some work, how do they go about doing that? What services do you actually offer them now?
So in the Movement Online Academy, I have the membership where you can participate in weekly classes. The classes I teach are called Awareness Through Movement. We have a couple of classes a week. And you also access an audio library. So in between the classes, you can go and access lessons. Maybe it's a lesson you did in class and you're like, oh, I want to revisit that. That's a lovely lesson for me for my body. So join the Movement Online Academy and firstly check out the free courses, and then maybe you will decide that it's right to join the membership.
Excellent. And so tell me, when's the book coming and what's it about?
Oh, I haven't really shared with anyone about this. So you're getting the scoop.
Only tell us what you can.
Okay. So it's a co-authored book with other business women, and we're talking about our struggles and how we've navigated through. That's as much as I'm going to tell you.
Okay, good. Well, now you've got me hooked. I'll be there. And I know that you're also a speaker. So how can people actually engage your services as well?
You can go to my website, www.angelamcmillan.com.au. That's my speaker website, my speaker profile. You can have a look at the topic I speak on.
And I will, of course, put all of your contact details and all of your social media platforms handles down in the description and comments. Angela, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you and your wonderful insights, and good luck with the Movement Online Academy.
Thank you.